Hello, and welcome to another episode of Stream for Initiative, where natural 20s are never natural, alcohol consumption is strongly advised, and viewer discretion is merely a suggestion.
Yay!
How is
Alcohol
everybody?
consumption, yay.
Glug, glug, glug.
Woo!
Glug glug, let's
Alcoholism.
get it started.
I'm in the
started.
I'm in the wrong party.
No, you're in the right party, you just don't know it yet.
Fine.
No, you just need to
You're
participate.
a designated driver.
I do not participate in this whatever you call it.
It's called,
Doing well.
it's called
Wonderful.
party.
Debauchery.
Party for initiative. Well, so to get us back on track, we're gonna give it over to Liliola and Angelic Celestial to do our recap. Hopefully she's ready now that she just remembered that she's supposed to be doing it.
I haven't even clicked it.
Oh my god, this
Yeah, but
person.
every time,
Typical
every
Liliola.
time she has to do it, she never reads it beforehand, and it works perfectly.
Typical
It's a
Liliola.
Lily thing.
Okay. All right. Where's my water? Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip.
Boy. It's a
Okay,
sign of
let's
things to
see.
come.
I think you're a little too in character.
What? I haven't even gotten character yet.
Never. She's never too in character. She is the character.
Okay, let's take a look. Episode 43. The group continues walking southwards, trying to get closer to Warsaw. They're halted by Nyoda, who apparently has another vision from the dino they had. Of course. The necromantic vein of Azak seems to use some kind of magic ritual to turn baby dinosaurs similar to one hatched from the eggs into their service. So they're brainwashing orphans, basically. The group takes a moment to determine how recent it was, if there's delays in magic, or if there would be any deceptions involved in the messages I was trying to send. Once again, the group wonders if it was a good idea to cross the rivers, as the Aljaks have contacted Gomo, and they have some answers to what is going on. Yes, okay, that sounds right. Gomo had registered the presence of something in the river not long ago while checking on Groga. Grog. I like saying that. Groger. Where was I? Oh, cast Detect Magic to see what's nearby. He discovers two things. The river is flowing up toward Alderaan instead of down towards Opohost, and a few small coin-like objects were left in the river. The talismans are inscribed with writings that the characters can't read, but they recognize them as belongings to members of the Church of Anono.
Aona.
Yes, her. Sorry.
No.
Of which Gomo's sister, Tulane, I've heard this before, Tulane, is a follower. Gomo wonders if this means Tulane might have been lost when the reinforcements were sent from Warsaw. Nyoda, however, has a plan, using her figure of wondrous powers. She and Gomo give a description of Tulane to the version. It takes off flying over. It takes off flying over the river to the west. So begins a mad dash across the river. Gomo grabs Nyoda, sends them across a dimension door, following the Arako as it continues flying over the forest near Warsaw. Rodan summons up some key reserves and dashes across the water's surface to follow them. Groger attempts to follow while carrying me on his back, but the extra what?
Strain.
Carrying means, I wasn't heavy. We made it, okay? We made it across the river. He wasn't tired. And we end up waiting for Nila swimming across the river. The group is now split in two. Broda, Nyoda, and Gomo charge ahead into the forest, and Nila, Nee, and Groger attempt to follow behind. Problems soon arise. Me, Neelan, and Groger miss the trail and head off in a different direction, finding no sign of the others. Groger attempts to climb a tree to find the others, but gets pooped on by a bird? Is that what happened? You got pooped?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay,
Did
okay.
any of it get in her? Did any of it get in her mouth?
Okay, forget the bird. And I tried using my thaumaturgy to call out to the others. You mean the bird? Meanwhile, Rhoda, Toyota, and Goma soon lose the Adactyl forest amidst the forest. Okay, I'm done. Rodan goes up to scout, climbing a tree nearby. Rodan sees patches of dead wood ahead. We cannot see where the Adactyl could have gone. Sunset is also coming, and the groups hear dinosaurs roaming among the forest, though it's difficult to tell where they come from. Rodan...
What?
It finally gets Gomu. They to create a sort of flare. I'm so sorry, Grogu.
Is this common?
Crying.
If Lily can shapeshift, I can just see she just turned into a bird and poop on everybody. Just in the front of her now.
It's good luck. Oh, I can't see with my tears. Rodan finally gives Goma the idea to create a sort of flare, which Goma uses a firebolt spell, and then the tree hides in the forest? No, the tree hide in the forest. The trees to stay out of sight. Until the others
Nyota, teach Lily some common.
That's terrible.
I don't think that's your issue. But
doesn't take
I'll
long.
try.
The fireball spell helped out, and soon the group is reunited. Neelan hardly gets time to chew out the group for splitting before more doors coming closer. Neelan uses magic to grow the plants around, and Nyota creates a cloud of dust to obscure the group. Hold on. Who hope to hide? In their little created hollow under the dinosaur's past. A set of blue aquac. No, outside.
Okay. And she's the sober one?
Affleck.
Lily, are you okay?
Yes.
Hashtag not sponsored. Oh, God.
By the cap, which causes Groma to leave the hollow to follow them. With Iota in pursuit, Rodan and I in pursuit of them, and Neelan and Grog are left hiding in the hollows. Aha! I'm so sorry.
Okay, now that we got the recap out of the way that nobody could understand.
Did we get it? Did we get it out of the way? I was about to ask. I understood like maybe 20% of that.
But she's right. I've got tears in my eyes. Oh my God.
The only thing I think I understand is Groger's really embarrassed face right now. Are you okay, buddy?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
I
Okay.
think Lily forgot how to
Okay,
speak
you
common. She
guys.
might need a medical professional.
I swear she started it with Infernal at some point with all that laughing.
It's called
Santos.
Okay, so to translate, if you didn't know what a dactyl is, you're not wrong. It's a pterodactyl. And Jack or Affleck was the Alzak, which are the dinosaur race. Oh,
Wait, so is
God.
it Affleck or Alzak?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Kruger. I'm so sorry.
Did they work for them?
Anyways.
Okay.
Ask your primary physician.
We were supposed to get back into the story by reading this, and it made us get further away from it. Okay. So.
Quack, quack.
In the heat of the moment, as you guys were hiding, waiting for whatever it was to pass, You catch a glimpse of flashes of blue and some guttural sounds for everybody but Gomo, who we just lost. Okay, who actually could understand a little of what they were saying, and it sounded like they were looking for somebody or something.
Yep.
Gomo cast a spell to try to distract, and that's when you realize what it was that you were hearing. And Gomo decided this was his chance for something, and decided to run out to follow or to find or talk or whatever it is that he decided to do.
Yep.
So,
So I cast silence on the group to help
Ah, that's
hide
right.
anybody who wants to stay hidden. And then Gomo lunged after the Alzax.
And Naoda went following after.
Oh my god. The intent was you guys to stay hidden. Anyways, all right. Well, Gomo's lunging out, so people are following. Some not. Maybe. All right. So he's gonna
didn't
just.
poor Neelan just have the blanket pulled up his head?
No, Groger pulled the blanket off, but I am still in the silence spell.
So Gomo's going out there, and he's, as soon as he's outside the silence room. Actually, how far are they? How far are the two raptor-looking things?
well, if I remember right, with the things that were with the cloud of dust and everything, it's obscuring your vision as well, so you can't
okay.
exactly see everything. You just saw something within it that got close to you, that the blue that went by.
Okay.
But you could assume, however far you cast your spell,
Right.
you could assume that it would be close to that.
Okay. So the silence spell is 20-foot radius. So Gomo's gonna chase after those things in the last direction he saw them moving for 20 minutes. So basically, he's gonna keep going until the silence is no longer there. And as soon as he does, he's gonna make himself very noticeable. Basically, he's gonna get rid of the camouflage he had on his cloak. It's gonna be his usual red and white again. And he's also going to use minor illusion to boost his voice and call out to them. Wait, stop!
And it instantly gets a little quieter from anything that was moving or rustling around. It does seem like indeed something did stop.
Also, by the way, Gomo doesn't have his backpack with him. It's back with like where Neelan was. He just has his staff.
Okay. And you hear some more of the snarls and growls, and you understand. Hold. Stay hidden.
I mean no harm. I don't know if you can understand me. I can understand you. I've met your kind before.
You see one. Let's see.
Can I roll persuasion
see
on
one.
this? Or like...
Yeah, you can
Okay.
if you want to. Ooh, hopefully you do actually.
Okay. Persuasion, right?
Yeah.
I would love to use guidance on it.
Okay.
By the way, DM, can you let me... Well, if Gomo can perceive any entity attempting an ability check or an attack and they succeed, I would have to know for the reaction spell.
Okay.
Only if he can perceive it. So that's persuasion, right? 13 plus 3 plus, that's 16 plus 11.
Okay, 26. That beat my 16 that I rolled. Okay, so in the silence after you say that, a couple seconds go by of nothing, and then you see one pop out of the underbrush
Okay.
about 20 feet from you.
Okay. Gomo's got like all three of his hands out. His mage hand and both his hands. Like out, stretched. Like Chris Pratt. Like, yo.
Like, whoa. Yeah, gotcha.
Easy.
And you see a blue Alzak, and he doesn't have a sword out or a weapon out or anything, and he's just standing there. He stands up and he's looking at you.
So it's the humanoid, the Alzak, right? Not a dinosaur or
Correct.
okay.
And he's just staring at you, like waiting.
Hi. And his mage hand is waving.
He looks from you to it and then back at you. And he just tilts his head a little bit.
Do you understand me?
He nods his head a little bit.
Yeah? Okay. All right. So, hi. My name's Gomo. I've met your people before. We might share a common enemy, okay? I mean you no harm. I'm unarmed. Here, I'm gonna put my staff down. He's putting his staff down on the ground. Yeah? Friendly? Okay? I don't want no trouble.
And by the way, whoever else followed Gomo, I need you guys to roll a stealth roll. Unless you're not trying to hide, then you don't need to.
No, I think Naoto would catch up by that point and just kind of not
Okay,
be
then.
standing close, but it's kind of like the weird, like when you run out of a bunch of bushes and you see two people talking, you're like,
4 plus 6.
11 total.
Do I see them like popping out of the bushes now? Like Nyota, for instance?
Well, you see Nyota definitely, because she wasn't even trying to hide. She was just
Okay.
trying to follow you. The other ones are trying to hide, but they're not doing a very good job about it.
Yeah, I rolled in that one.
Okay, all right. Maybe I don't know how many of you guys there are. Guys, just be friendly, okay?
I'm always friendly.
Especially you, Lily.
What? I'm always friendly.
And
Rodon will
I'm
put his
sure
quarterstaff on his back and just kind of hold his hands out like, I got nothing.
yeah,
All right.
Naoto just shrugged.
you guys hear, and Gomo, you hear, "We know of you."
Okay, that's great. So the rest of the party just hears the snarl and Gomo's responding to it at this point. So I was like, all right, that's good.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of jealous.
I hope in a good context. Yeah.
And you
So
hear, "What do you want?"
we just want some answers. Okay? We've clearly
So,
been chased by you
he
guys.
comes. He walks right up to you.
Yeah, whoa. You're tall.
He puts his hand up to his mouth, and he licks it, and then he sticks it out to you, and he says, "Trade."
Can I do a insight?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I know what it is, like contextually, just trying to. Okay, 7 plus insight, 6. It's 13.
You don't you don't sense anything malicious in
Okay.
this. Yeah.
Okay. So, Gomo's gonna like carefully take his right hand and do the same.
Okay, and as he grasps your hand, his hand dwarfs yours,
Mm.
and he's really strong. It kind of hurts a little bit.
Yeah, with Gomo's -1 strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have used my mage hand.
So
Well,
on
well
that,
met.
he kind of nods at you, steps back just about like a foot or two, just to give a little bit of space, and after that happens, 4 more of the Alzak
Mm.
stand up.
Okay.
But none of them have any weapons drawn or anything, and they look very casual. Like they're like, okay, we're good.
Okay. And Gomo's gonna slowly lower his hands too. All right. It looks like we have an understanding. Yeah. We don't mean you no harm, right, guys? He's looking around
Yes.
at the rest of the party.
Well, the
Rodon's
other ones
still
are still in
doing
an
this?
area that's silenced. So
Yeah. Well.
Rodon's still just showing his hands.
Naota would shrug, but then kind of look around.
Well, Gomo's
do you
gonna use his
want?
mage hand to like gesture everybody to come forward. Come on, don't be shy. Whatever. He's gonna dismiss his silence spell. So Nilan, who probably thought he was being
Yeah.
exceptionally quiet, no longer is.
No, I figured by the when you went up and started talking with them, even if I couldn't hear it,
Oh.
I would just hang back. But as soon as the spell lifts, then he'll stand up and
Hmm.
start looking around just in case, something's trying to sneak up.
I'm looking at them with fascination.
All right. Well, so how come you guys can? How come can we talk now? You mind explaining that first, maybe? Because you can understand me, and I can understand you.
So he nods at you, and a couple of the other ones are kind of gathering together, and you see one of them kind of piling some leaves and some stuff together, and the rest of them are just kind of starting to gather around it. It's like they're building they're going to make a little fire.
Oh. You're making a fire?
He nods at you a little bit, and he says, trade. And he says, question for question.
Sounds fair enough. Ask away. And Como snaps to light the gathered leaves on fire.
That startles them for a second. Like, they kind of back up for a little bit. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then they settle down. And the one that you're, I guess, talking to kind of looks at you and kind of is like judging you and sizing you up, like, because you just did that. But he says, to your question, he says, Parasite makes it so we can hear each other.
Paris. Okay. I'm assuming that's the stuff you put in my ear? Well, that's another
And
question.
he nods.
You know what?
Nods at you.
All right. Well, so we're going to do question for question, huh? We're going to do... Yeah, that's how it work. That's how it's going to work.
And then he says, where is child?
Excellent question. I will tell you if you tell me if you know anything about this. And he's gonna hold the token of Aona. Have you seen this before?
He looks at it for a minute and
There would have been a bunch of people wearing this.
He nods at you, and he says, "I have seen this."
You have. Where did they go?
He shrugs, and he says, "They were not our target."
Okay, not your. That's a good thing, right? That's good. That's good.
Como, what's?
So were they alive? Are they alive? Did you know? Do you know where they went? When did you see them last?
Too many questions.
Ask your questions then.
He stands up, he looks at you, and he looks kind of aggravated, and he says, "Where is the child?"
The child, yes, the child, the albino child, the white blizzard. Yes, we had the egg. We put the egg in the forest. It somehow hatched. It's last we saw it was on this side of the river. About that away. He's just gonna point in the general direction of like northeast-ish. I swear, that's all I know. That's the last we saw it.
And he hits a tree. He slams a tree.
Well, maybe
"You do not
Nyota knows more.
understand what you have
Nyota,
done."
What? How are we supposed to know? We couldn't communicate with it. We couldn't talk to it. It wouldn't talk to us. It was an egg.
Rodan is going to pull out his quarterstaff.
Neilon is pulling up with his sword out.
Guys, calm down.
Como, that's not completely true. And you know it.
What? What?
Like, can we understand Gomo?
I do? What do you mean? I mean,
Yeah,
you guys can understand
understand.
me. I'm
Yeah,
talking common.
Yeah. She's referring to when he said, like, we can't communicate with it. Basically, like...
But
And as you guys
what
start
are
pulling
they
out your
asking?
weapons, the other Ozak that were sitting down at the campfire stand up and start
whoa,
playing,
whoa! All right, all right. Everybody, chill. Everybody, chill. They're just asking questions. Why are you guys so agitated?
Tell him to stand down
Th-
now.
You tell them.
We
You
can't
did-
understand
wait,
them,
you can't-
Como.
What?
No.
You don't understand them? They're speaking common.
No, they're not.
No.
No, they are not.
I hear growls,
No.
and they are not draconic.
Oh. You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
I'm
All right. Well, I
I'm
guess I
taking
am
context from
translating.
what you're saying.
Okay then. All right. I'm going to repeat what these guys say so you guys can understand. I'm going to repeat actually, can you guys, and then he's pointing to the Alzacs, like, can you guys understand them? Or can you only understand me?
And all of them, since they stood up, are just staring like kind of, they don't have their weapons out yet, but they look like they're ready. They're watching just to make sure. But the one that you're talking to, he nods at you.
Okay, so you understand them. Y'all don't understand these guys. Okay, so I guess I'm translating what you guys say so there's no misunderstanding, okay? All right. All right. Can everybody just chill?
I'm Joe.
Yeah, Nyota didn't pull out anything.
All right, okay. Put that down. I'm just pointing at everyone. All right, okay.
Neilon will sheath his sword, but he's not taking his hand off the hilt.
Whatever. Don't mind him. He's always like that. Anyways. Okay, so where were we? The baby dinosaur, right? Okay. Nyota, you have something to say?
You said we don't know where it is?
We don't
I don't know the
where it
context of
is
that.
right
Ah.
now. Well, they asked what we did with it. I told them what we did with it. You heard me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we were putting it back to where it was, and we did the best we could. We did put it as far as I'm concerned, we put it back in front to the forest it came from. And after that, we left, right? Look, why is this so important? I mean, yeah, it's a baby, sure, okay, but I mean, there were many eggs, right? Right, Naruto? There were a lot of them?
All of them were in great condition. Yeah.
All right, whatever. Look, we didn't know what to do with it. We did the best we could at the time. So, look, you guys are clearly concerned about it. So, what more can we tell you? I mean, that's what we did with it. That's the last we saw of it. You might at least explaining what the hell's going on.
And the main one looks at you and says, "Explain what?"
Look, we've never seen your kind before. We had to go through extensive research to even, like, have a vaguest idea of what you are. Why are you here? And who are those other lizard folk? And what the drumming and the weird magic things you guys do, the zombies? Like, what's it all about? We don't know what's going on.
As you're talking about the ones with the drumming and the zombies and everything, he snarls, and when he snarls, the rest of them kind of snarl with him. It's clearly some distaste there. It's just, they defile everything.
They defile
That is
everything.
right.
That is right. Okay, do you have a better parasite maybe that can, like, better translate? Because this vocabulary is, like, really, really just elementary.
He's asking for an upgrade parasite.
Everything that's good.
An upgraded squib.
He said, "Be glad you get what you get, little one."
All right. Okay. Sure. make it about size. Why don't you? All right. So, defile. You want to clarify defile? You want to use more than maybe like 10 words?
Question for question.
Okay, ask then. Ask.
Where did you find the egg?
Where did we find it? Oh, that's a question for you, Nayuda.
Oh, Rodon, help me if I forget any details, yeah? It was in... Don't take this the wrong way. It was in a nest, but it was with... As far as I can tell, there was a giant skeleton dinosaur, right, Rodon? That's what we freaked out about.
A few of the drummers were controlling one of the skeleton dinosaurs, yes.
Near the nest. So I felt like it didn't belong there for some reason, and I... sort of snatched it up when we ran for our lives.
You admit to stealing it.
What my comrade is trying to say is that she saved it from what appeared to be a supposedly
Abusive situation?
Abusive. Thank you. Abusive. That's a good word. Abusive situation where it could be in harm's way. She saved it from further harm. Is what what you're trying to say, right, Nayoda? And he's like bumping
Yeah.
her. And
Naoto, will
Yeah,
you make a persuasion check? You can do it with advantage if you'd like, since Gomo is
Okay,
helping
because
Can
you.
I
I was like, this is
roll
not
as
totally a
well?
lie.
Or you can do it that way. Yes, if you guys want to both roll. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't totally a lie. Persuasion.
15 plus 11, 26.
Persuasion 2.
Look, she didn't mean
That's a
any
5
ill
plus
intent.
2.
She genuinely thought she was saving it, okay? I mean, was it wrong to do so? You guys need to tell us, because we don't know what the situation is.
Question. Are they mad because she took the egg? Because it sounds like they don't like the zombie guys, but it
Are
was
you
with the
asking in
zombies.
character? Like, you're saying this
Yes.
out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
It sounded like it was with the zombies, so
It
they-
was.
so what's the problem? We took it away from the zombies who they don't like.
If you speak true, nothing is wrong. But how can we be sure?
Rar? What'd he say?
Because they were marching one of our dead. Oh, oops. Yeah, I'm a dumb fucking idiot. Dumb fuck.
Yeah. Fail, right? We saw him.
Yeah, Nayota,
Like
I'm
the-
shutting up right
You-
now because
yeah.
I realized that too.
You
Yeah.
can't. You guys can't understand it, so you don't know what he said. Only.
Oh, I
Gomer
thought
knows.
Gummy was like translating with each sentence.
Well, no, I am doing this actively. Well, he's just hearing it.
Yeah, that's why I fucking realized.
Because
It's
I was
not
like,
nothing.
growl, what did he say?
Growl.
Oh, yes. Well, and so like almost starting to translate, like, just word for word, not paraphrasing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys can talk now.
There was a courier on our travels who was coming with us. He was killed during an attack on Warser. He was among those who was found with this group, despite us seeing him dead before. Our initial mission had been to go out and see where he was. We found them controlling him like a puppet. That is when we found the egg.
So he says, there's only one way to be certain. If you come with us, we can make sure that you are all telling the truth.
What did he
How?
say?
I think Gomo's translating at this point word for word, right? That's what you said?
No, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Like, if I don't translate,
What's-
you guys don't hear shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Well, it's because
I
I
think
got-
it's
actively doing
more
it.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
because
to
you
not
said
assume
earlier-
that you guys
Sure.
can hear it.
earlier you said I'm just gonna translate word for word, so I was like,
Well,
oh, I
no,
guess
no,
he's
like
just
the
doing
last
it now.
It was,
Last-
it
Yeah,
was the
that's
one
what I said.
line.
Oh.
All right, guys. They want us to come with them, if they can tell if we're telling the truth or not. Where are you? Where are we going?
Hold on. If that's all you're looking for, I have magic that, well, if you'll allow it, it's magic that won't force someone to tell the truth, but it will refuse a lie.
What does that mean?
You can.
It means you cannot utter lies knowingly.
It won't. Basically, I'm saying it won't force you to talk, but if you do, you can't lie.
Right.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Does that sound fair? At least, look, I don't know how long it's going to take for us to go to your camp or wherever. Maybe we can form a little bit more of a trust before we, I don't know, decide to go join you at the camp. Look, I'll be honest, I am looking for my sister. I would assume you guys have your own priorities. So look, let's get on the same
So
page.
one of the dinosaurs, or the Alzak that is sitting at the camp. It's not as buff as the one you're talking to, and if you remember from way back, it carries it actually carries a fairly large clay pot on its back. It's like tied around it, and it's sealed on the top. And this one has lots and lots of feathers, like not on its body, but like, it has like, it'll have like a rope around its like bicep, and then feathers hanging from it. And it's like a lot of stuff like that around it.
Gotcha. It's got a lot of like feather ornaments.
Yeah. And you just hear it. It doesn't look at you, but you hear it talk to you, and it says, sorry, something was like knocking, and I was like, is that my door? No, it's just a cat. Just a cat.
Cat cameo.
Oh, the DM wants to enter the chat.
You're right. And it says, if only you knew how well you already have it. And it's speaking differently. It's using better words, surprisingly, for you. But the rest of them, you can't hear it. But what you can definitely tell a change, a tonal change. So it's this is a female.
Okay.
And it says, most humanoids that we would come across would already be dead. This is twice now that you guys have been allowed to speak.
Is that a threat?
What?
If it was a threat, we wouldn't be sitting here around a campfire.
All right. Well, so what do you suggest we do?
You do as you will. As do we. We do what we think is right. And then the other one speaks up, and it says, mind your tongue. I'm in charge here. And the other one just kind of bows its head a little bit and stops talking.
The rest of the party just heard like snarls and hisses.
Yeah, there's two of them like kind of conversing almost, yeah.
Interesting. So you want the truth? You want to verify that we're not lying? Is that all you care?
If there is a way to do so, let us try.
Well, my buddy has a way. He already explained it. I'm sure you heard him.
Kind of squints his eyes at you a little bit. I said, let us try.
Neelan, I think they're up for it.
I'm putting down my weapons.
Wait, Neelan's casting a truth spell, right?
Yep, zone of truth. Here we go.
Okay.
I believe we can willingly fail, can't we?
Yeah, you can allow the
you can
magic
submit
to
to
take
it.
hold.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Neelan's gonna put down his sword and shield and take a couple steps away from it. Outstretch his arms in front of him with his palms up, and his tattoo will start to glow.
Ooh.
And he'll just say to them, just accept the magic. Don't try to fight it. And he'll cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
I don't want to fight it, DM.
I'll know if you
God
do.
damn it.
He'll
It's
know if you
a
do, but if you want
15,
to, just you can.
15-foot radius, right? Sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he'll know, so I want to fight it.
Oh my god.
So what does she have to roll? What's the save?
It's a charisma save, 16, and it lasts for 10 minutes.
That's a fail.
Charisma?
Charisma
That's
save.
4.
That's a 9.
Yeah.
Fail.
She's
DM,
biting. She's
Okay,
like
so-
biting her cloak, by the way.
Gomo's submitting to it, but also at the same time, I would like to know if anybody succeeds if anybody tries and succeeds.
Yes.
This. Hold on one
Yes,
second.
just now.
Actually,
Okay.
I want to make sure that I can sense the save as well, not just ability checks. But continue.
So as you do that,
Yeah, saving throw
The-
counts.
okay, then yes, the one person that did succeed is the female one that was talking earlier.
Okay, I would like to use my silvery barbs against it. So as a reaction, when a creature I can see within 60 feet succeeds an attack ability or a saving throw, I cause them to... Actually, I'm just going to use it so that you can read the description as well. It must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. Basically, it turns it into a disadvantage.
Ha! Okay, still succeeded. This one was a nat 20,
Dang.
so.
Oof!
Son of a bitch.
Damn. Okay, well,
But
at least I
Neelan
have...
also knows. Yeah.
Oh, Neelan knows that she tried to resist.
Mm-hmm. And he'll just look at her and say, that one fought it.
Well, I guess we know who we're not asking questions to then.
Oh.
All right. You want to see if it works? One of you try to speak a deliberate lie. Say you are human.
And the main one looks up to you and says, I am Alzak. And he just kind of looks at you. And he
Why
kind of
am I
nods.
imagining Neelan with the smallest smug, even though he has no idea what he said?
Oh, I am physically doing that right now.
Like, I can't understand you, but I know it didn't work.
He just literally just cut himself off, yeah. So he nods at you.
Como turns his head and just like lets out a little chuck.
He looks over at the one that saved the throw, the check.
Mm-hmm.
And says, you have more parasites? And then she says, always. And she gets up and she pulls a bag out. So Gomo knows what the question was, but the rest of you just see her get up with this bag in her hand.
Mm.
And she kind of walks up to where Gomo is at, but not any closer to anybody else. And she puts her hand in the bag and pulls out this little worm. And Neota, you know this worm from one that you had seen in your visions.
So that's it. Huh.
Do I recognize it?
Did you see it when they force it in your ear the last time?
I'm thinking probably not, because his
Yeah,
head
so I
was
don't
to
think
the
so, no.
side and he felt it.
Yeah, no. So this is the first time that you've seen it. And what you
Sorry.
see is
I read chat.
it just looks like a grub. I mean, it's just like it's very plain looking. It's white. It's a little fuzzy.
Neoda has no idea what it does, but she's finally happy to like see something from the vision that, like, you know what I mean?
She looks
It's
at
like,
you.
yes, finally.
She looks at you, Gomo, and she says, "You know this.
Do
lets
I?
us- It lets us speak. Tell your friends so we could all speak."
Oh. So, guys.
What the hell is that?
Hmm?
What the hell is that?
About that,
thing from
don't resist. Yeah. It only
I thought-
only hurts a little bit
Huh?
at first.
What?
You're
I've
gonna need to tell us more. That's not concerning at all.
It's fine. I went through it. It was okay. Once it settles, it doesn't feel weird at all. You don't even
Explain
notice
it in a way that doesn't sound like occult indoctrination.
I don't like creepy
Especially
Carlis.
considering I saw it.
Yeah, it just
especially
feels like
considering I
it
saw
just
it
feels
in the-
wet and
Mhm, with
slimy
the-
at first. It's gonna go in your ears, by the way.
What does it do?
It lets you talk to them. At least that's what mine did.
Oh my gosh, that makes so much more sense now.
At hearing Gomo's remark, Rodan will nod and he'll actually kneel down, so he's actually like not like towering over them.
Gosh, is that what I wanted? That makes so much more sense now. Oh my gosh.
And
Like, you see a
just
bunch
to
of,
remind you,
like,
just to remind you guys,
realization coming to her.
yeah, just to remind you guys, you are all in the zone of truth.
Yep.
Not that anybody has said anything. I'm just
Oh, yeah.
reminding you. So
That's like almost like, yep,
No,
it hurt
but
a
it
little
is-
bit at first, but it's fine.
okay, well, it goes
That's
up
why
to
these things are
Rodan.
like, oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Lily like unintentionally admitted that she doesn't like that kind of stuff. That's why she was like real quiet. She's like, oh,
Aw.
fuck.
He walks over to Rodan and kind of like moves your head sideways a little bit, like, you know, casually and softly. Just moves your head sideways so she can get to your ear, and drops it in. Basically, just kind of like puts her hand up to it where it kind of is like on your ear, and then just holds it while it kind of gets its footing, basically, and then lets go when it gets in, and it is very
Oh my God.
uncomfortable at first, and then after a little bit, it kind of gets to the point where you can't even feel it anymore.
Wow, I always wonder where
This
Rodan's
is just
ears
like the
were.
old movie.
I'm
This
quiet.
is just like that.
Okay,
I
yeah,
wanna-
no, that was exactly as he described it.
While they're doing that with the others, I'm gonna be quietly like backing away to go like behind a tree.
Are you
So-
doing it sneakily?
So out of character, this
Yeah,
is just like
That's
that.
why I said quietly. Quietly backing away.
Just like out of character, this is just like that scene in Wrath of Khan, except less like torturing.
I need a roll for
I don't
that,
know if
right?
anybody gets that, but if you
Yes,
do,
roll stealth.
congratulations, you're old.
I don't get it.
post
11
a video
plus
later.
10, 21.
That's pretty good. Ah. All right. So she holds up the bag and she said, "Who's next?" And half of you just hear a growl, except for most of you hear a growl, except for Gomo and Rodan. And Rodan, now you can hear what they're saying.
All right, who's next?
Nana would step forward, like tippy toes.
Okay, well, she does the same. She kind of moves your head to the side, moves your hair out of the way, if it's in the way, and does the same thing. And it's
Depending on which ear, yes. Actually, both ears, yes.
yeah. It is uncomfortable, but yeah. And as it goes in, and she's like kind of looks like she's monitoring it for a little bit, and then it's like really slithery and nasty for a minute, and then you feel it going a little deeper and a little deeper, a little deeper, and then you can't feel anything. And then she says, I knew we'd eventually meet.
Huh?
And then she
Wait.
walks away.
How loud was that?
Very, very, very quiet.
Okay.
It was specifically meant just between the two of them. But I mean, if you
Okay.
guys want to try to hear it, you can. But
I want to roll.
Do it.
Oh my god.
That's a 19 plus perception.
yeah.
That's
okay.
a 19 plus 5, 24.
You heard it.
He will raise an eyebrow, but not much more.
Okay. So, the Alzak walks over to Groger.
Admittedly, he was like kind of looking around, so when the Alzak steps forward, he's like, "What?"
I mean, he can't talk to you, so it's just kind of like lifts the bag up to you.
It will allow you to understand what they're saying.
Mm.
It's all right. It doesn't hurt that much. Only a little weird at first.
It's kind of like a cave slug, a little bit. Yeah.
I have no idea what that is, and I don't want to know about it.
Kroger just
They're a lot less
takes it.
friendly.
I said I don't want to know about it.
Sorry.
He just takes it, moves his hair away from his ears, and lets it go into his ear.
Dang, doing it yourself.
A lot of cringing, a lot of, and then just sigh of relief.
Wow, Groger's really brave. Wow, the Zone of Truth thing is really kicking in.
He makes
when
it sound like a
it's
drug.
when it's all over, it
I hate
nods
it.
at you.
Nealon, I hate this. I really hate this. Feels weird.
It nods at you and it says, "Well done."
Mm.
And then it goes over to Nealon.
He's standing at his full height, just looking at her. Is this
My head feels
absolutely necessary?
And she starts growling at you, but you guys hear, "No," but it makes things more interesting.
She said no. It makes it interesting. That's not what I meant to say. But it is.
Nealon's just gonna grimace,
Dang
like
it.
roll his eyes a little bit and bend down, pull his hair back.
I'm pretty sure if it was anything like
Oh,
the bugs
man,
we
those
have back at home
hairs.
that ate through to your brain,
I
we'd
want to know
probably be
what you
feeling
do
it
with
by
your
now.
hair.
I just
All right.
pull one side like around the back so that my right side is exposed.
Okay, and she does the same. She drops one in.
That sucks.
Tell me if you start hearing jittery munchies.
I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs. This sucks.
It's a worm.
As amused as I am by that comment, Naoda, I'd rather you didn't. I did not mean to
And-
say that first part.
Like he's clenching so hard, like with his right arm, it's shaking. He's not having a fun time.
He'd hate the Underdark.
And once it's over, she nods at you and she says, "You need to try to keep that anger in check." and she moves on, and then she goes, "Now, where is the last one?"
Nuna's actually gonna cover her mouth.
The
She was about to
last
tattle.
one? Wait, who are we missing? Oh, Lily.
Lily.
Where's Lily? Lily. I'm looking around searching for her.
Nowhere to be seen.
That's strange. Where could she have
Oh,
gone?
if you give us one, maybe we can do it later. Fuck.
Gomo casts. Level 1, right? Yep, detect magic.
Wow, that's actually very smart. Because Lily's got all sorts of. She's got magical
Exactly.
items on her.
Yep, exactly.
Well, Lily, are you still behind a tree?
Yeah,
How far
I
is
hate
she?
you. I hate you.
Not very far.
Yeah, within 30 feet,
Poor
then yes.
Lily.
I see the
Yeah.
glow.
All those magical items finally.
Oh, there she
betrayed you.
is.
Can I like attempt to climb up the tree?
Yeah, go for it. Athletics check. But you also got to do a stealth roll again, too, because you
Oh,
gotta do this.
no.
Okay. Athletics. Athletics. I usually do
Oh,
acrobatics. don't I?
acrobatics, yep. Acrobatics, yep.
Can I cast
Okay.
Bane?
Am I doing the stealth or the climb first?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay. Well, stealth is 13.
I mean, they're both +4, so.
We're doing checks or?
Yeah.
Well, I have a 10 plus 16 for acrobatics.
Oh, I'm looking at Gilmo's sheet. That's why I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know why I was on his. All right, so 16 for acrobatics and what for stealth?
13.
Dang. All right. So, you successfully run up the tree, and you do it pretty dang quiet. But Gomo, you see the highlight of the items start just climbing up the tree before it goes out of your range.
So I see the glow going upwards.
Yeah,
A tree.
yeah. Because it was behind the tree, and then all of a sudden you said, "Oh, there she is," and all of a sudden it went. Whoop.
Wow.
Oh, wow, she can climb. I honestly, I didn't believe her at all.
Didn't we see
Yeah,
her
she's in that
climb just
tree.
the other day?
Lily, come down.
Wait, if the zone only lasts for a little bit, shouldn't we hurry up with this? We could probably just take one for later and give it to her.
I can cast it again, but it's only going to last another 4 or 5 minutes.
All right, we can
Take one
talk
for the
and do
road.
stuff like ask your questions, ask our questions. Here, I'm gonna go get Lily.
I'm gonna throw a ball bearing at him.
The idea of him
You're
climbing
gonna-
anything. That's cute.
Wow.
So, the one that was talking to you first says, "Now, small one, tell me again. Where did you find the egg?"
Me? Oh, we went to go find Thale because he died and then he wasn't there anymore. And when we found him, we found a bunch of Alzak, or at least that's what we call you guys. I don't know if that's. Regardless, we found a bunch of Alzak and 2 giant bone creature dinosaur things. And the Alzak had drums. And when they spotted us, I snagged one of the eggs because I got a gut feeling that I didn't belong there. And we left. And we left our dead companion as well, because he was being controlled. And since then, I was doing my best to take care of it. And I wanted to bring it back to where it belonged, but we didn't know where that was. And she'd actually stop, like she wants to say more, but she just would stop. And like bite her lip.
He waits a moment to see if you're going to say anything else, but when you don't, he says, "Very well. Your turn."
Huh? My turn with what?
Question for question.
Oh, is that what you guys were doing? Oh, okay. Why is the child important?
Because Mother says it is.
You can ask me a question, because I'm about to ask you one. Who is Mother?
He looks very confused, like extremely confused. He says, "Mother is Mother. You have seen Mother, yes?"
Oh.
She told
Yeah.
us where to find you. She told us to come here.
Okay, well then I guess there's really no point in... I think the term is dancing around the issue. Yes, she was not happy. Wait. I want to make sure. Is Mother big and made of bones?
Could be.
Okay, because I was getting visions of the... big and made of bones. I'm not sure how to describe it, but yeah. Want to make sure that's the correct one that we're thinking of.
It's could be. She comes to you how she sees, how she wants to.
Okay, so it was probably like an intimidation thing. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Where is it now?
Oh, okay. We did leave it on this side of the river. And the last that... I'm not gonna like this. I could potentially... I know a little bit more than the others because...
Spit it out.
She can talk to it. Kind of.
More or less, kind of, yeah. I can see through its eyes.
It's weird.
You said
It's like
that,
really creepy.
and
I
like,
don't know
and like
why,
all,
how.
like literally all of them like turn to look at you. Like, and they all look very startled. You.
Yeah.
Should I not have said that?
You've
I feel
bonded with
really
it.
guilty.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, well, it was egg. I could feel everything it was feeling.
That is interesting.
Is it? Is it natural? Is that usual? What does it mean? I'm really curious. I want to know. I've been wanting to know.
So he looks back at the female one, the female Zek, and nods his head, and she says, "Very well."
And while they're doing that, Gomo's gonna wave his wand or staff. He's casting Unseen Servant. Hold on, let me find it. And
Also,
he's
when-
instructing the Unseen Servant to go fetch Lily and drag her down from the tree.
Whenever the spell, or whenever Zone of Truth starts to fade, Neelan's going to cast it again.
Okay.
Do I feel it? I'm assuming it does. I feel it.
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
You'll probably feel something.
I submit to it. Up. Round 2. Let's go.
He'll call it out before he does it. Just
Okay.
the spell's fading. I'm putting it up one more time.
I'm submitting to this. It's a weird feeling. Like it's like
I'm
you're
fighting
drunk,
it
but
again.
not really.
Okay, fight it.
Fuzzy, you know, like
God damn it.
Is that a 1?
It's a 5.
Oh. I knew it was a single digit. I just couldn't see what it was. Yeah, also the female Alzak tried to resist and failed this time.
No, she can speak the truth.
Yeah.
You know, I in retrospect, I should have just given my
Why not?
hatchet. Like I should have instructed the unseen servant to go grab my hatchet and start chopping down the tree.
All right, so the
What I'm giggling at is the image of it probably tugging on her cape and her trying to swat
Gomo,
at it.
Gomo's gonna say that out loud. Oh, I should have told it to go grab the hatchet and just chop down a tree. Oh, what a
but it's
missed
unseen, so
opportunity.
nobody can see it. So she's not even gonna know. All of a sudden, something's gonna be
Nope.
tugging on her. She's
Something's
gonna be like, "Whoa,
tugging,
oh, oh!" Like start falling
I'm
off
gonna
the tree.
grab onto the tree if I feel myself fall.
You know what? I think this will be more funny. Go grab the hatchet, chop down the tree.
All right. So
A tree falling in the forest would give away our position.
Is it a
faster
big
than
tree?
Screaming.
Is it a big tree?
it's not that big.
It'll be.
Comparable to all the rest of the trees, it's really not that big.
Yeah.
Why don't you just have like Rodon run up it? He's done it before.
Can we?
Rodon tries to
continue?
say it can't, but it comes out as
Spells
it's a
running out.
possibility.
Neelan's right. Spells running out. Come on. Questions.
Right. Yeah. So is that normal? The
Is it
kid
normal?
bonding.
What does it mean?
So she says, yes, it is normal for us. However, we've never experienced this with one of your kind. That is new. We did not know it was possible.
Oh. The others, how they interact with the kids. Is that forced?
I think you got to be a little more descriptive.
I saw how you guys bond with the kids after I bonded with the baby egg, and then I also saw through its eyes how the
Others.
the others bond with the children.
If you can call it that.
Yeah, I don't think it's
That's
really
not
bonding.
what bonding is.
When did you see
No.
this?
A few times.
It's kind of like what my dad
Once
tried
was-
to tell
well,
me.
it was-
Whoa, did I say that out loud? I did say that out loud, huh? Neelan, I hate the spell.
You
Yeah,
don't
She's
have
actually
to
going
talk.
to take some rations and just push it into Gomo's
sorry,
mouth.
what?
I talk when I'm nervous.
She's actually going to take out some rations and just shove them in Gomo's mouth.
Mm.
Thank you. When did you see this?
Once while it was still an egg, and actually recently, which is where I think the kid might be because it was spying on some of the other side around here, but I don't know exactly where. Maybe I need to shove rations in my mouth. Damn it.
so it is close by. That is good.
Hey, elven dry bread.
Yes, how they bond is evil. As
Yeah, it
he said
didn't look
before,
comfortable.
they defile all that is good. Life should not be treated that way.
When you say good, you mean like normal and natural?
She nods at you.
Okay. I don't know. I just wanted to clarify. Good is relative. So.
Well, it's a fair point, but
Rodon's staff
Considering-
has ki flowing through it, and it's currently pointed at Gomo.
Does it look different?
It's pointing at you.
That's different.
she's just gonna hand him more trail mix.
What are you?
Just eat.
Oh.
So, if I don't want to say we, because if considering I have a connection, if there's a chance I can help you find it, will that help things, or is there more warring that has to happen between the two sides?
Those two things are not related to each other. Doo-doo. We lost the
Well,
mace.
help she. There she goes.
Oh. Right in the middle of her sentence too. Oh, she's back.
Yeah, it's just. Okay,
I
so
hear
what
myself.
was you heard?
You gotta mute the stream again, I think, unless you already did it. But
Yeah, I mean,
all right. Yeah. So we didn't hear anything you said. If you said anything, so
okay. So the last thing, okay, she'd just be like, "Oh, that's good to know, actually, that they're not mutually exclusive." Yes. Why are they defying nature?
it is their way.
Their way sucks.
Stunning strike on Gomo, but he's basically just gonna bonk him on the head to do it.
Oof. How much?
Oh,
How much damage is that?
It is because I'm just bonking you. I'm gonna say it probably doesn't do anything, but you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oof. Ha! 4 minus 1.
Yeah, that's a fail. That had to be 13.
stunned.
I'm stunned. Okay.
Oh no. Why'd you do that?
He wouldn't shut up.
His
Does that
eyes
mean
are
I'm safe
rolling.
from the servant?
No.
No, it's not a
Damn it.
concentration
The servant
spell.
acts on its own.
Yeah, that's why he asked if it took any damage. So as all of this is going on, you're just hearing chop, chop,
Yep.
chop.
Lily's protesting maybe in the background.
The big one says, "Your group is very strange."
Yeah. But they're
Why
nice.
do they fight with each other?
I don't know. I think that's just an upper world thing.
Because I care for him and don't want to see him to say something stupid.
Yeah, it's an upper world
And then
thing.
from that, he's actually cut himself off in the middle of stupid, and he's like looking down at Gomo like, wait, did I really just say that?
Yeah, it's an upper worlder thing.
looks
I
out
think
of it.
bickering means they like each other. Platonically.
So, the big one walks over to the female, hits her, and says, "I don't know if we're doing this right."
No, not quite that. Uh, no, it's I think it's just I don't know, it's hard to explain. That was adorable. That being said, why are you
One last
guys...
question. One last question from us.
Yes.
What do you know of the Oswin?
Oh, that's not a question for me. They're kind of assholes, really. Fuck. Yeah, I'm starting to see
Not
why I
all
should-
of them.
Come on. Hmm?
Groger just looks away because he didn't mean to say that.
Well, I mean, that kind
What
of
do you
goes for
think?
any creature. Not all of them are...
He said not
Oh,
all of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Not that
kinda
you'd
goes
know
for
up in
any
a
creature.
tree.
I know. I was just curious.
But, yeah, I can see why Goma doesn't like this spell. Shit. I think, actually, the one to talk to would be Lily. Spent the most time with one. I think.
God damn it, Luna.
Well, too bad she doesn't know literally any of this conversation. It's one-sided conversation
I know.
from her. So
I know. But we don't know. It's a hit and miss, or depending on what you want to know about them. Why?
the two kind of look at each other, and they say, "We have no other questions."
Hmm.
Was Gomo
We will
unstunned?
tell. Yes, Gomo should be unstunned by now. We will tell Mother what has happened. I cannot tell you what she will do, but I think it will be enough to leave your cities alone.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Is there a chance we could know what cities were not left alone? So that we may help them?
We did nothing. Not yet, anyways.
Oh.
I have a question.
One more.
Do you know of a cave near Harperfell?
We know of several caves.
Do you know of a cave that looks like it shouldn't be there? Made of metal. Hidden in a rock.
Ah. Yes, I think I know. I have heard of such a cave.
Do you know what
That
its
is-
purpose is?
No. Other than we had to leave that area, it is no longer safe. I suggest you stay away as well.
Ooh.
What makes it unsafe?
Yeah. That.
The entire area is no longer sustainable for life.
What? Is it? Dead?
There's nothing but green. I do not know what it is.
Oh. Oh.
Nealon just
no.
looks at Nyota.
Nervous shuffling.
That's why.
But that doesn't make sense.
So, he looks at the rest and says, "We are done. Let us go." And they start getting up and putting the fire out. And yeah.
Do you need help finding it? Slap her forehead.
You want me to strike you next?
Yes, please.
It is bonded to you.
Hmm?
It is no longer of any use to us anymore.
Wait. But you're just gonna leave it?
It is bonded to you.
It can't rebond? Can't have multiple?
He just shakes his head.
Oh.
The female comes in and says, "You two will learn, or you won't."
We
If
too?
You and you're bonded.
Oh.
You know where we are. For now, if you would like some help with that.
Yeah.
Then find us. I can help you. Show you how to strengthen your bond and use it better.
Yoda's just like not saying anything now.
Well, she says, "Very well." And she kind of leans in at you, Naota, and it's kind of still a little creepy and scary considering they're like a dinosaur race. And she says,
Massive compared to me.
yeah, and she says, as quietly as she can, she says, "It was good to finally meet you."
What does that mean?
And she just kind of looks at you for a little bit longer and then walks off with the rest of the group.
And as they're leaving, Gomo's like, "But where's my sister? Tell me what you know." He's holding out the little pendant.
We have only seen them in passing.
Where? When?
In that town over there, the one in flames.
Are they pointing to something?
Oh.
At Worser.
At Worser? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Did they make it out safe? Did they leave? When did you see them last?
We saw them enter a couple days ago. I have not seen them since. They were not our concern.
Couple of days. So it couldn't have been more than 2 days. Okay.
Oh.
Whoa, what was that?
Ow! Ow!
Ow! Whew.
Lightning strikes across the sky, so close to you it
Damn.
makes noise.
Oh, that magic dissipates
Yeah.
really aggressively. Oh.
Is that what it sounds like when Zone of Truth stops? Ugh.
Sorry about that.
Was that on your end? I thought it was on Fish's.
No, it was mine. I don't know
okay.
why. I don't know why my system affects Discord like that, or vice versa.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Good.
I'm trying to
It's
get
all
it figured out.
Anyways.
Oh, I thought Rodon was making a joke like he sneezed or something.
Oh, because of lightning? Yeah. Wow, 5 minutes later, I got that.
He's really pissed off they aren't answering him correctly.
Oh, that's cute.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah.
Okay, well, the Yalzak leave, and then the tree starts falling down.
God damn it!
Oh, I
Kroga's
forgot
gonna run
about
over
that.
to catch Lily.
Yo, you want to try to make a dexterity save? See if you can a dexterity check. See if you can catch her.
Oof, sure.
You should be fine with that.
It's a dex saving throw?
Or just a dex
A-
check.
Just a dex?
Dexterity check. Yeah.
Dexterity check. Hoga, let's see. That's a 9 plus 8, 17.
So as the tree is falling, and it ends up making it about at like a 30-degree angle, and it catches on some other trees. And Lily, you start falling, and you're like, "Oh, I can make this landing. I'm gonna 3-point land this." But as you're like thinking of this, all of a sudden, there's Groger catching you in his buff arms.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Thank you.
Are you all right?
Better now.
So the
Sits her
troops.
down. Wait, is it still active?
That's why she said. That's why she went.
Just puts her down, like kind of gently sets her down. It's like, good.
She walks away.
Walks away.
She's gonna look at Neelan and be like, "I hate you," and just walks away.
Did she actually say that?
Yes.
Ouch. And then he'll end the spell.
Teenagers, man. They have those smooth swings, so it's not lie. At that moment, that's how she felt.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say it's probably a good time to take a break.
Break time.
That was a long process. Sorry, guys, but yes, lots of story bits happened right
Lots
there.
of exposition.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yo. All right. Well, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Hey.
All right, welcome back. Hope you guys got your snacks and your drinks, your alcoholic beverages.
He'd know the most about penetration, that's what.
Wait,
And buckle up for the rest.
whoa.
Buckle up for the rest of the session.
Clearly, I wasn't ready.
Jeez. We weren't ready for it. Look. We go on break. We come back. Gomo's got more food. I mean, what now it's gone. All right.
First of all, like Lily doesn't know that the spell has been put down because she's been fighting it this whole time. She's been like, no, Milan, I didn't mean that. I don't hate you. Okay, bye. So that's what she's doing.
I would like to create a big giant X to doubt with my minor illusion.
He's the one that I hate. Oh, the spell's off.
Oops, I didn't mean to click that. What is that? That's a lot of D6s. What the hell?
That's a lot of damage.
I don't even know what that was. Anyways, continue.
Third level? Burning hands?
Third level fire.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Wait, third
All right.
level?
Yeah, that's what it says. Anyways, so the Alzak left you guys. Zone of Truth is now gone. And you guys are left in the middle of the jungle. What's the plan?
Are there any more roars in the distance?
That's a good question. And as you think of it, you realize that since you've been talking and dealing with your new neutral companions, no, you haven't heard anymore. Oh my gosh, just get your freaking cake. I'm watching you like it's killing me watching you try
It's
to cut
frozen,
that
okay? Shut up. I have -1 strength.
Oh my god. Thank you for the raid. Roll for damage.
Let me be.
Wow, roll for damage.
Hey, another 4
Nice.
group. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, what's
Welcome,
up?
roll for damage. We're stream for initiative. Hey.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Okay.
Hey, how are you?
Anyway,
So, what's the plan, guys? No roars in the distance.
Naota's
So
gonna
what is-
start pacing.
What are we going to do, huh? Like, just coming back like if she wasn't hiding this whole time?
Naota's pacing and mumbling.
I instruct my unseen servant to bring my backpack and my hatchet. And Gomo's like kneeling on the ground. He's holding something. And he's like eyes closed, praying.
Ooh, he's praying.
Hmm.
So does all that mean we're safe for the moment?
I have yet to hear a roar since they came. I'm inclined to think we might be, but
So in this case, we should be looking for Gomo's sister now then, right?
yes, and I have an idea. Although I don't know if it'd be best to disturb him right now.
Disturb who?
Rodon will just motion toward Gomo if he's sitting there like praying.
Yes, he is.
Oh, fair enough. Well, if we have a minute, I'll be.
Although that
right
being
back.
said, do you have detect magic?
Me? No.
Yeah, then it would require him.
Wait, what's your plan?
Well, we're on the trail of that figurine. If this means we're done with the Alzak, that means we can go back to searching for Delane.
So do you want to look for something specific?
But we lost the figurine of wondrous power when it was flying over the forest. But if it's still active for 24 hours, is it possible that we could use detect magic to find it?
Let me try something while he's over there playing to the thing.
Ayo now.
Yes, another.
I'll be right back. And Neilon's gonna walk a little bit away, pulling something out of his pocket.
Okay. I'm gonna sit on the floor and open my book.
Okay.
Do I have any DMs?
Damn it.
Yeah, me.
Yay, the best one.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You have no new messages.
All right, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna start flipping through the book and be like, okay, hopefully this time it doesn't hurt. Maybe I could try this thing that I tried to do before and it didn't work. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, this one. I want to try that location thing again.
Okay.
I know what his sister looks like because he showed an hologram, so can I try to find her?
You can.
Okay. I'm gonna
Do you remember
die.
how we did it last time specifically? I'm trying to remember it. We did an arcana check.
Yes, an arcana check. Because she doesn't know magic yet, so it's like
Yeah.
she doing no-nos right now.
Rodan is putting Spare the Dying on back burner. He still doesn't have a full idea of what it does, so he's basically just like, okay, if you're gonna do this thing, if it hurts you again, I'm gonna try and heal you afterward.
I don't think he was there the first time she got hurt, though.
Well,
He didn't see the bleeding nose, and he wasn't with them when, like, her brain almost split open. That's an exaggeration.
But didn't she tell him that it hurt her one time at least while they were talking? And that's why he said, like, we should watch out for you? Or was that something else?
She did tell him
I'm
that she
just
got a
trying to remember.
nosebleed.
Yeah,
Forgot about
that's yeah. So
Right.
he doesn't exactly know what caused it, but he's just like, oh boy.
Alright, so I just roll an arcana check thing.
yep.
Okay. I got... Hold on, arcana. 12 plus 1. 13.
Okay. So, as you are trying to figure out how you got this to do what you wanted it to, or something similar before, and you're trying to mimic this, and you feel energy drawn from you towards the book.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt, but you can tell that something is coming from you towards the book. And and at first you're like, "Oh, this is working better than last time." It doesn't hurt yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yet. And you can actually visually see blue wisps start circling this book. And then you start noticing that you can see these wisps like they start going towards you, but you realize it's not towards you. You're now starting to see this power coming from you into the book.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
And then it's not stopping, and it starts hurting more and more and more.
Okay, I think this is too much already. Can you stop?
And as you're feeling this, and you seeing this blue circle around the book, all of a sudden it goes up and then gets sucked into the book. And then it seems to go on forever until finally it just lets go of you all at one, like, instantly. And that's what seemed like it lasted forever for you. To everybody else, seemed like it lasted a couple seconds. But you feel completely exhausted. And
kind of like
I
when I
need
felt-
you to take 10 HP away from your hit
Okay.
points.
Oh.
Whoa.
So it's safe to say that I probably like fell back like from the book after that.
All right.
If she fell back, Rodon's like, "Oh my god, Lily," and like
Yeah,
picking her
Grogu's
up,
also,
like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. Even
Grogu's
Naoto would
also
stop
over
pacing
there.
and look up.
Oh, thank you. Someone beat me to it.
I was trying to do the same.
So she didn't see anything, it just took that energy from her then.
I mean, you saw the energy leave you and go into the book, but nothing seemed to happen other than that.
So she's gonna like plop down like on her back and just kind of like be breathing heavily. Like, you know, just trying to regain her composure.
So you'll probably have Rodon and Groger's heads over you then.
Hi guys.
Are you okay?
What
The hell was
happened?
that?
She's gonna sit back up. I think I'm okay. The book sucked me for brew stuff. I went into the book. You notice that I realized what I was saying and I stopped.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't stop
the
in
damage,
time.
the damage was done.
I didn't stop in time.
It's too late.
Oh God.
What blue stuff? Like, actually, question. So was she the one that saw her energy go
Yes,
into the
you
book?
guys did not see it. No.
Okay. just
You
wanted to
saw
make
her.
sure.
She looked at the book. She was like concentrating on it, and then she fell back. It was like in a couple seconds. And that was it.
You guys didn't see? There was a lot of like blue wisp like circling around coming from me into the book. It was going on for like an hour.
An
It was a
hour?
few seconds. We didn't see anything.
I'm tired.
So you-
Rodon will offer some of his rations. Here, maybe you should eat something.
not-
You look
I'm not-
exhausted.
I'm not really hungry.
Are you able to walk?
Oh yeah, I'm sure I'm fine. Let me just pick this up, and she picks up the book and puts it in her bag, and she's like, "Okay, let's go."
Are there any like visible damage on her that we can see, DM?
Make a perception check.
I would do that as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Shit,
same.
mine's crap. 3 + 5.
That's a 16 flat. Man, those rose tinted glasses really help.
What'd you say?
Don't worry about it.
So you got a 16 and then what? 16 plus what? Or flat,
Flat.
you said. Okay.
Flat.
And Noda?
It was the 3 plus, hold on, perception, 4.
Okay. Yeah, no, nothing that you guys can see. It looks pretty good. And as you guys are looking her over, Gomo walks over to her. What do you do, Gomo? This is stealth, so you guys don't see him coming up, and all of a sudden
Like
He's just
suddenly,
there.
suddenly Gomo's right there.
I hate that he does that.
He takes a blueberry a good berry out of his pouch and just chucks one in her mouth.
You forcing me to eat
Like,
a good
flick.
berry?
Rodon will yelp and fall backward.
Gomoberry.
Give me the book.
Mm-mm.
You probably feel
No.
very full right now.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
extremely full.
Why did you put that in my mouth? I'm okay. The book stays with me.
As you say that, there's a mage hand already grasping it.
I'm holding my bag. Put it in my bag.
No, you had it on the ground and then you fell back, so it's still there.
Wait, but didn't I said that I was getting up and I grabbed
She
the book
did.
and put it in my bag
okay,
first.
I missed that part.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make me do this. Just give it to me.
What?
Give me the book.
What if I get the message? I need it.
Give me the book.
Oh God.
His mage hand
That
is like
sounds
doing a
kind of-
pinchy motion. It's coming closer and closer to her ear.
Lily,
Give me the
I'm
book.
gonna be honest. That sounds kind of like not a great attachment kind of sentence right there.
Oh, like you're one to talk.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Like I'm okay. Stay away from my ears.
Stay away from my ears. I just got that.
Lily, if you have something to say, just say it.
I actually don't like that Gomo got quiet.
He's just staring at you at this point. Pinchy, getting closer and closer.
Okay, fine. She takes the book out of her bag and
Yep.
hands it to him.
The mage hand opens up, accepts the book. All right. Milan, look away. If you don't approve this, is just look away.
What are you doing?
He's got both his hands, his actual hands stretched out, channeling he appears to be channeling magic into it. Gomo's gonna attempt to cast locate creature.
Unfortunately, I'm not
He's gonna
prepared,
burn.
So if in post we could cover my camera.
What's up?
No, sorry. Doing text.
Gomo's gonna pump a level 4 spell slot into it.
Okay.
Is he doing it?
Is that good? Can you do that?
You can pump a level 4 spell slot into it, yes.
And give me 2
And?
seconds. He's burning the silvery barb.
Okay.
When he forced a disadvantage, it doesn't have to succeed. He gets a charge that he can use to give advantage. I don't know if there's going to be any spell slots involved or any ability check involved with this, but he's upping his odds in attempting to cast locate creature through the book.
Okay.
And he's trying to locate his sister.
Okay.
Right. Level 4 burnt.
So, as you are concentrating on the book and you're trying to do locate creature, the rest of you see all of a sudden, out of the middle of nowhere, a streak of emerald green comes out of the sky and hits the ground about like 30 feet away from you. And it explodes. And acid just goes everywhere at a 20-foot radius.
What?
Ah!
And you just see the trees and the ground just start like it's sizzling, and it's just everything in that 20-foot radius is just dying.
What was that? What's...
I thought we weren't going to use that anymore.
Oh, whatever
It's
that was, I
not
don't think
what I
it was what you were
meant.
trying to do.
Mav, you know what I meant.
Ah!
I'm pumping another level 4 spell slot into it.
God.
Mama?
That's probably advisable.
Wow, you got lucky. Okay. I don't know how that just happened, dude. Like, that's
Oh.
crazy.
Oh?
So, as you're concentrating on
Yes.
it, and you're thinking like, that son of a bitch is just sucking all my spell slots away, basically. You start feeling a tugging sensation.
Okay.
And it's headed in a northern direction.
Northbound. I sense a
Mhm.
tugging sensation to the north.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all I feel. That's it.
That's about as good as you get. Yeah.
He just picks up his bag and just starts booking it, which isn't very fast.
Oh, we've lost an ace again.
Gono, where are you going?
Come on. And Rodon is right on his heels.
Gods damn it! Just give us some warning.
Wait, what
And he'll
happened? My
start
whole thing
taking
cut
off.
out.
Gomo feels a pull in a certain direction. and
Gomo
he's
just like
booking it.
he was doing some magic stuff and then he just suddenly starts like rushing off north. Which isn't very fast. He's his walk speed is 25 feet, and I don't know what kind of terrain we're dealing with.
You're still in the woods, so it's pretty much like almost halved. So.
Yep, half speed. There we go. Doesn't Iota move full speed or something?
Yes, she does.
Yep.
Gomo, where are you going?
Yeah, she's gonna get ahead of him.
She's this way.
And you know that for sure.
Yes.
How?
I used magic. I feel it. It's right. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Let's go.
Do I feel how
Yeah.
far though? Doesn't look like I do. Okay, sense the direction to the creature's location if they're within 1,000 feet, and if the creature's moving, I know the direction of its movement. Assuming that's what happened. You don't have to tell me, DM, but... It doesn't say...
Your DM is not going to tell you. All your DM is telling you is you felt a tug to the
I
north.
felt a tug to the north. I'm going north.
All right, so is everybody following? Is everybody following Gomo to the north?
Nobody gonna stop him?
Nyota's in front of him, isn't she?
Yeah.
Is Nyota stopping him?
Not stopping him, but she would, like, if he tries to go around her, she'll let him, but she was standing in front of him.
I mean, he just marching forward at half speed, and you're like very easily just keeping his pace. Just like, walking backwards, not being hindered by the terrain whatsoever. While he's struggling.
Milan? Are you ready to go?
Yeah, as soon as everyone starts moving, he would go to. He already shouted out about God damn it. All I'm asking, he's yelling in Gomo's direction as they start taking off, is a heads up. That's it. So
Yes,
yeah,
we're
he's
going.
moving.
Yeah, I guess we're all following him.
Okay. You're headed back north again. That's funny.
Do I hear him? I don't know how far back behind he
Oh
is.
yeah, you would hear him.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you've gotten very far.
Yeah, no, you didn't get very far, and then
not
you just said that, and
really.
then you followed.
Like
yeah.
10 feet a turn. It's just...
And then he's yelling, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you would have given a heads up if it was Vivi.
It will smite you, little man.
Tell me I'm wrong, big man.
Anyways.
I'm just gonna keep that one energy thing on the back burner.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
think at the moment I'm kind of glad I don't have siblings.
Your mom and dad are fighting again.
Whoa.
Can't we just all get along? You're tearing this family apart.
Tearing this family apart.
I promised I want to build a milk at dinner.
You're tearing me apart, Neelon.
Oh my god, fuck off, all of you. Let's continue.
Gomo still has the book, by the way.
Yes, I know. I'm keeping an eye on that book that's on your person.
Is Lily trying to grab it? Or...
No, she's not trying to grab
Oh,
it.
okay, she's just following.
I mean, unless she sees an opportunity where she could just yoink it, but right now it's like,
I
she's
mean, it's
making
in
sure
his
you
hand,
don't face
he's just
fire.
marching forward, and he's just...
Right now she's
There's
kind of not going for it. She doesn't know if he'll stop feeling the tug if she takes it away.
Okay. Well, there's a floating mage hand carrying the book. It's floating along with him.
Well, while you guys are walking, Lily, when you find that when you're thinking of when you think of the book and you're looking at it and you're thinking about trying to get it back, you have it.
What?
You have it.
Oh. Okay.
DM, do I still feel the tug?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. He's just marching on.
Put it in my bag. Nobody saw that, right?
I mean, there wasn't much anything to see. You just have it.
Suddenly
It's
you
just
have
there.
Suddenly
I mean,
book.
would we see it leave the? Would we see it leave the mage hands?
I think it just
I mean,
teleported.
You would, you literally have to be staring at it and watching it just all of a sudden not be there. But I mean, it was instant. It was
I'm
there.
just kind of
one
imagining
moment, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm just kind of imagining blink. Hey, what? It just gone. What?
It was literally one frame. Yeah.
Naota's
Okay.
gonna
So,
fall back towards Neelon.
okay.
Hey. You know when you said I could cash in that sparring?
What about it?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna cash that in soon enough.
No answer. Just continues on.
Okay. So, you guys.
Guess we're just following.
You're
Yep.
doing a good job, Gomo. Do you think it'd be faster if you rode on someone?
He's clearly struggling.
You wanna ride on Rodan or Groger?
I'll do it. If you don't mind.
Just this way. I can feel her. She's right this way.
All right, you on the back and direct.
Ugh.
And he will lift onto his shoulders.
Ooh.
All right.
And his mage hand is like in front of Rodan, just like pointing the direction. It's like a little.
This is like Ratatouille, but with a dragonborn and a halfling.
There's no hair to pull.
So not like Ratatouille
I
at all.
have horns.
Yeah, you had little horns you could like tap to side to side.
Like
Oh
a
my
motorcycle?
It's like, look at mine.
Make little noises.
Is amazing. All right, moving on.
So as time goes
But
on,
yeah,
you realize that
He'd follow whatever the mage hand says.
Yep.
as time goes on, you realize it starts getting darker and darker, but it does seem like it's getting a little darker prematurely.
The like the
and you
time
realize
of day,
that it's
light,
just,
or the magic.
should be. It's getting the light is going down, but it shouldn't be going like it's. You would think it'd be either midday or mid afternoon, somewhere around there. So it does seem like it's getting a little darker than usual. But it's hard to tell because most of the sky is being covered by trees. So
Yeah, I have a question.
yes.
Can I light the tip of my staff on fire with sacred flame?
I don't think so. I think if I remember, sacred flame is more of the wording of flame isn't necessarily what sacred flame is. It's more of like it's a holy thing. Am I right in that?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And then a little bit longer, a little bit after the dark, it starts getting darker. It starts raining.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great.
Ugh.
I'm gonna put my hood up to
But
cover me.
it's a light rain. It's not too bad, but especially because you're also under trees. But it is raining.
Wait, Groger is topless. Is he okay?
Does she say this out loud?
Maybe.
I am fine, Miss Lily. Are you okay?
I have my hood.
Okay, so after a little while longer of you guys walking in a northern direction, all of a sudden, Gomo, you don't feel the tug anymore.
Oh. It just like dissipates.
It's just again it's there and then it's not.
And it is only at this moment that Gomu realizes he no longer has the book with him. Wait, huh? Wait, where's the book?
You had it.
I know, I had it. Where is the book? Wait, I had it. Where's the book? Lily, where's the book?
In my bag?
Why? How? Wait, how? Is it? Give it to me?
Okay. She takes it out and gives it to him.
Give me.
I didn't take it.
Yeah, it just kind of got there, didn't it? Huh?
Yeah.
Sure. Whatever. 5th level spell slot. Tries to cast, like, just pumps a
Trying
5th
to
level
keep my
spell
promise.
slot into it.
Okay. Give me a second.
Sure.
While he's doing that, can I look around to see where we are, like our surroundings and stuff like that?
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Oh, dang it. Okay. I swear to God, I can't investigate to save my life. 4 plus 1.
4 plus 1.
Yeah.
You look around, and it looks the same as it did 10 minutes ago, as the same as it did 30 minutes ago, same as it did an hour ago. It looks like the jungle. Looks like trees, undergrowth. Kind of all looks the same.
Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was.
Yes, exactly.
I hate investigation checks.
Okay. So, you focus on the book again, pumping more magic into it. It seems to be taking a lot more out of you than you thought. So you close your eyes for a second as you're trying to concentrate. And when you open your eyes again, you do feel a tug to the north again.
Oh. This way, this way, this way.
And Rodon starts back up again.
Yep, like almost like tugging his horns, like pushing.
I don't need to push that hard.
Sorry.
The mage hand works fine.
Mage hand is pointing.
All right. And so you guys continue walking. And about 300 feet forward, like when you just keep walking north about 300 feet. Oh, man, excuse me. Here we go. Could change the music again. If I could find it. Holy cow. Fear. So, about 300 feet, you get forward, and you come to, like, literally, everything just stops. The forest stops.
Oh.
And you can see out in front of you, and you're on the edge of a cliff. And you look down, you can see that the ground gives way, and it goes down for hundreds of feet, and it goes down in a curve towards a center point, and you realize that you're looking at a huge circle that's just been carved out of the ground.
Like a crater?
And it's a crater. And it's crazy big. Crazy big. As a matter of fact, you look over to where the river would be, and you see the river is now just like a waterfall into the crater.
Oh.
And you look up, and you don't know how you missed it before, but where this crater is, that land is now up in the air.
Huh?
What is happening?
As in floating?
It is floating in the air.
So there's a whole like plot of land, circular in nature, like
Yes.
Okay.
It's not perfect circle, but yes, it's circular in nature.
Has been just
It
somehow
looks like it's just been ripped out of the ground and it is now
scooped
floating
up
in the
and
air.
it's lifting. It's floating.
Yeah.
Well, that
Hey,
explains the river flowing up.
DM,
Yes.
do we see Birdie anywhere by any chance?
Make a perception check.
That's not normal, right?
That's a 12 plus 4.
16. So as you're looking around and you see this, floating island, you look around for your little birdie. You don't seem to see anything.
Hmm.
So, you see this giant, this huge floating island in the sky, and yeah, what do you guys do?
How far up does it appear to be?
Hundreds of feet up.
Does Gomo still feel the tug?
Yes.
Is it upwards?
It's still north.
North?
Mm-hmm. As you guys are standing there, you feel vibrations, and they get stronger and stronger and stronger, and the ground below you starts shaking. And
Only one.
some of the trees around you start falling. Some of them fall into the crater. And a big chunk of the land that you're on starts moving up slowly.
Nope. Naona's getting off it. She is booking it.
So, Naota, you run, and you're trying to find where the edges are of this land, and other than more trees, you can't find an edge, except for the one that drops off into the crater.
No.
What the hell is going on?
She's just gonna curl in on herself. Like about 30 feet away from everybody.
For the both of their safety, Ronan is going to take Gomo off and set him down, so at least he's not like in danger of falling over.
Okay. So he puts him down on the ground. That's shaking.
Well, you're
So-
now falling 2 feet,
I mean-
not 6.
So that earth is just crumbling into the crater?
No, it's going up.
Up.
We're
okay,
going
it's being
up. Yeah,
pulled
we're going up.
upwards.
Going up.
Okay, it's
Yeah, you're going upward.
it's breaking off and floating.
Yes.
Oh,
And we're on it,
right?
No, I'm not gonna do this again.
We're on it,
Okay.
right?
No.
You're on it. Yes.
Rodan
Okay.
will
No.
grab Gomo's like cloak or whatever, just like keep him as steady as possible.
Okay, I am going to grab the book. I mean, we're not gonna be able to get off this floating piece of land.
So as you think of the book, and you start to go to grab to get it out of your bag or to get it from Gomo, it's in your hand.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna open it up real quick and then write land floating, help!
So as you open it to write in it, you do notice that it's blank.
It's blank, like nothing's in there.
The pages are blank.
Oh, and my writing, is it there?
It's still there. Like what you wrote stays on the page.
Oh no.
Gomo instinctively tries to cast Dimension Door, but he does not have the spell slots for it. So as he's going through the motion, the staff charges up but fizzes. Doesn't do anything.
Why is this not working?
Dang it.
And as you guys are trying to figure out what's going on, you see trees in front of you just start appearing. Like you see the tops of trees in front of you for a second, and then they just keep floating past you, like slowly past you. And then the ground that you're on shakes more, and it starts slowly splitting and breaking apart.
Oh,
But when I say that, like the piece that you're on, I mean, it's still a big chunk, the land that you're on. So it's splitting apart, but you're still on a fairly big chunk of land.
So the edges of that chunk is like falling off and.
Yeah, right. And you're close to an edge because you came to the edge. So like you backed up a little bit away from it, but you're still close to an edge where you can see the trees coming up and stuff.
Nealon's gonna holler out, "Stay together!" and start moving in towards the middle.
Hey, I want to try something.
Ronan is basically going to yank Gomo as he starts going
Whoa.
following Nealon.
All right. What do you want to try, Lily?
While we're like trying to huddle together, I want to try to cast Thaumaturgy and make like a sound towards like not too far away from me, just to see if it works.
Okay.
Oh.
So you cast Thaumaturgy, and what sound are you trying to make?
I don't know, just like a maybe a bird.
Okay.
Bird.
So you make a bird noise, and you hear a bird noise.
Okay. Okay. So it's just the book. After what happened in the prison, she just wanted to be sure that there's like this area is like not, blocking their stuff.
That's fair.
Panic!
Also,
Panic!
yeah, Naoda is not in that huddle. She is still about 30 feet away from you guys.
So
Like,
as you guys are
hurled into the ground as she can be.
DM
as
question.
you guys are trying to, yes, go ahead.
Does Gomo feel the gravity? Are they grounded and the earth is moving, or does Gomo feel like he's being pulled up as well? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Do you feel the pull as well, or is it just the ground? Okay.
Yeah.
No, you don't feel any. You don't feel any different.
Oh, okay. So we feel grounded, but the earth is obviously
Yes,
doing very unearthly things.
exactly.
Nealon's gonna try and quickly get over to Nyota, grab whatever he can from like the back of her shirt and pull her back towards the middle.
Oh,
So,
Work.
as you're doing that, Nealon, as you bend down to grab her. A black hand comes out of the ground, and just kind of like starts, and then like reaches up, and like grabs the ground, and then you see another hand reach up and then grab the ground, and it's as if something is pulling itself out of the ground, but the ground isn't like giving way, so it's almost like it's not actually a part of the ground. It's just coming out from the ground, like almost like a ghost, like ghostly, like it's, you know what I mean?
Black ghostly
Just kind of-
hands.
Yeah, they reached up and then they like grabbed the ground, and it's like it's pulling itself up.
so like the edge where we are.
It's it was not out of the edge. It literally just came up out of the ground, and then you saw the other hand, and now it's pulling itself up. Like literally up, straight up out of the ground, like a zombie would be coming out of the ground. But it's a ghost.
basically. It's a
yeah.
ghostly black figure.
I didn't touch
Now we're
anything this
floating
time.
upward?
Oh god. Nealon is instinctively going to try and like slap at the ground and like cast Divine Smite just to try and
One
get this
punch
thing
the
away.
earth.
Yes, essentially, yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So you cast Divine Smite.
Yeah, it's just
And-
like punch the ground and Divine Smite.
Yes. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. So you do that, and when you do that, it whatever part of that, whatever this thing is that you hit, it's just gone.
Oh.
And then you see the other part of it start just this going right back under the ground.
What the fuck? And then he's
I
gonna
know.
reach back out, grab Nyota, and transport back.
want to die. I don't want to die.
Como! Hey, Como! She's gonna slap him.
Oh,
Calm down.
Now, as soon as Neelon goes to grab Nyota, she is just gonna spin around and just cling to him.
Look, I
And he's just
understand.
frantic crying.
Like in an attacking way, or in a get me
No,
out of
in
here
like
kind
a
of way?
hug, like save me kind of way.
I understand that this is not ideal, but if you panic, it's going to make things worse.
It's gonna get worse.
Now, if you panic, it will. If you stay calm, Como!
Oh, for the love of God, I will use another stunning strike on you in order to keep you calm if that's necessary.
Lily, as you're talking to him about this, you see just above the tree line something. It looks like a stick. It's like stick-like. It's very long and pointy, and it kind of like looks like it waves up for a second, like it's waving like in the air, and then it comes back, and then it kind of comes down a little bit, and then you see a second one do the same thing, and then a third one, and then they all come back down to the ground, and then you can see it's kind of like it's almost like a V shape, and then you see more behind it V shapes, and it's something is like coming towards you.
Okay. Stay calm, Como, stay calm. Neelon!
He's pulled Nyota like up, like onto his chest, like kind of like baby carrying her.
And as you guys are talking and you're trying to get his attention, you see more of these things, and they kind of like stretch upwards, and then you realize there's 8 of them, and they're legs.
Gomo's foaming from his mouth, by the way.
What?
He's out.
I'm still holding on to you by the shoulders, by the way, so god dang. Como! Shoot. Oh.
I can't do it.
Then
Eldritch Blast!
the rest of the creature comes into view, and it's a spider, but it's so massive that its body is above the tree line.
Oh, so I just Eldritch Black the spider?
That's huge, like football field size. So you cast Eldritch Blast. It hits it in its abdomen. It doesn't even phase it. It doesn't even look at you guys. It just walks right by you.
What the fucking hell?
So there's a tiny little poof on its skin.
Yeah. And then it just keeps going.
How far away is it from us?
It's, I mean, what the side, like part of its body, like its legs, some of its legs are like 30 feet from you as it lands, as it's walking by you.
It's
Is
massive,
its
man.
main body within, or piece of it, within 120 feet?
Yes.
Moonbeam level 3.
Make it happen. Yes!
Okay.
I'm sorry, I love that spell. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
Any holy damage I can throw at it. So 40-foot high cylinder, 5-foot radius, and centering it as far out, as close to the middle of this thing's body as I can. It needs to roll a Constitution saving throw of 16, or take 3d10 of damage, half of it if it succeeds.
It fails, so 3d10 damage.
19 and one more. Okay, so 28. 28 radiant damage.
Target acquired.
Okay.
Commencing orbiter strike.
And it's concentration up to a minute. And like if we are in combat, let's see. I can move it, and if every time it walks into this thing or whatever, it takes damage, if I remember correctly. First time on a turn, or starts its turn in there, then it gets hit.
All right. So you cast Moonbeam. It hits this thing. Like, it's a direct hit. It's very obviously that you hit this thing. It just keeps walking, and it's walking by you, like just keeps walking. Doesn't even look at you guys or nothing. It just keeps walking.
Is there a health? Is there a health bar at the top of the screen?
Not that you notice.
Oh.
It's ignoring us. Let's just ignore it, Neelan. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Gomo, come on, put yourself together. You're the smart one. She's gonna pass him.
Slap Gomo face.
She's gonna pass him to Rodon. Here.
Yeah, so Rodon's gonna immediately start like snap out of it.
Come on,
DM,
Mav,
are we still
please.
going upwards?
So make
Come
a perception check if you'd like to.
No, she's not gonna notice. I just generally want to ask if anybody else want to do. She is just
Rodon is
buried
paying
in
too
Neelan.
much attention trying to slap sense into her.
That's why I was asking. I'm like, if you want to look, you can, but
No, she's buried in Neelan.
Gorgo will make a perception check.
You gonna make a perception check?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
That's a 4 flat. All he sees is giant spider.
Okay,
Gross.
so I'm gonna
Giant spider.
look through the book again and be like, come on, Mav, come on.
Yeah, you're looking through the book, and there's nothing. All the pages are blank.
And her writing's still there.
Her writing is still there. Yep.
This is not good. This is not good. Okay. Okay. Oh, put the book away. Think.
So
Let's just...
as you're sitting there and you're trying to wake Gomo up, there are, instead of coming out of the ground this time, you start seeing black figures kind of pulling themselves out of trees around you, and some of them just start appearing out of bushes, and there's 3 or 4 of them just starts coming out from the ground and of the trees and the bushes around you.
Neelan, take care of Nyoda. Don't worry about those things. Rodon, take care of Gomo. I don't know why the little ones are out of commission, but right now, we're just going to stay calm, stay still, don't bother with anything, and ride till we get to the top. Because obviously we can't jump off right now. Unless somebody has wings.
For the first time in a long time, Neelan is visibly worried.
So we're just gonna stay here. Keep each other safe. If something attacks us, then we fight. But if nothing bothers us, don't bother with it. Okay?
And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Oh, yo.
With the teenager taking charge?
After sassing everybody?
What the fuck?
I don't like it.
Well, that took a turn for the what the hell.
I think this is the biggest what the fuck we have had, and we have had a lot of them.
Fuck.
Iona, save us all, Jesus.
No.
Hold on, guys. Okay. Well, Gummy wants to use his DM inspiration real fast, so I'm gonna allow it. Go for it.
Okay, so while he's still passed out, he hasn't regained consciousness, but suddenly his eyes are glowing white, and he's uttering incantation that you haven't heard before. Like, it's not similar to ones he has used before. These are just very odd incantation that just doesn't sound like any of the languages you know. but it's very rhythmic and it has a lot of like ticks and tacks, like very kind of clicks into it, sound-wise.
This is the
And-
avatar.
Huh? It's avatar state. And DM, is this okay to do as I described? Okay. I'm burning all my remaining spell slots, all of them. And he's casting a spell, and everyone in the party feels sudden disorientation and nausea. And Nayera, you'll be very familiar with this. You've already experienced this twice before.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
I'm gonna say that's not helping her. Neelan, I'm sorry about your neck after this.
And poof. When you regain consciousness, well, DM, feel free to describe what they see.
Well, you will find out at the beginning of the next session.
Oof.
Oh,
Even worse!
he's gonna pull it.
Shit!
His
He's
fault.
got dimension door.
But that just means everybody else has to wait with us. Ha ha!
Whisked away.
Yeah. Oh, fuck hell.
Yay!
First time I've heard
Could
Yogi,
have
like,
just left
stressed.
him passed out. You had to slap him.
That was fun.
That's the word you would use.
That's what you're
Yes.
going
Your
with?
word.
Yes, it
That's
was.
your
It was
choice
fun.
of
You're gonna stick with
words.
that one?
Hey,
Fun.
I
Ace,
thought it was
you-
fun.
What was the writing that was on the mug that you got me?
You want to show them? You want to show them?
Oh my god.
Because I didn't think it would be a reality.
Man.
Oh no.
You want to show them?
Yeah. So
I got that as a joke. I thought it was funny. I wrote it in my diary and everything.
Like I
Awesome.
said, that was fun.
Awesome.
little did we know, the boss health bar has been there the whole time. It's the DM.
All right. Well.
Well.
So, DM inspiration. So, we're gonna go through our ending stuff here real fast. So, DM inspiration is something the players use to do something incredible, or maybe a reroll, or RP extra, or a solo, whatever they want to use it for.
Or incredibly
as you
dumb.
just saw. So they get it by you guys voting. So you guys can either vote in Discord or I mean on Twitch, or preferably on Discord. So please, check us out on the Discords there. And I'm going to put in general chat, vote here. And then you guys can vote on who you think would deserve DM inspiration for who you thought had good RP this session. And of course, we've got our dinosaur, naturally.
That was the first one, even.
Wow, Fish and Gummy of all people. I thought that would have been a Naota.
Ours
That's
was
Mav.
He ghosted Lily. That's new. All right.
Oh. Oh, Fish and Gummy on the dinosaur.
He
Okay.
said, "Screw you! I'm done with your shit."
He finally blocked her.
I was like, I ain't helping you out of this. It's not my problem.
It's like, I don't have enough time in the universe to deal with this shit.
Apparently, the spider's a fan favorite now.
Oh God! And while we're waiting for that, which we'll probably already see what it is, Lily, if you'd like to talk about our card of the day.
Yes. Sorry. I was trying to think about who to vote for because I haven't voted yet. Let me see. Got 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups is actually, believe it or not, I mean, it sounds weird considering the situation,
I'll
but
believe
it's
it.
a card of celebration.
I don't believe it.
Friends, indulgence, parties, and communities. So, like, depending on the interpretation you're going with, it's basically, how can I explain it? It has a
Hey,
lot
I
to
mean,
do with,
I'm celebrating.
has a lot to do with like friends, and like, if I had to choose like something from the role play that we had, I think that the best example is like they kind of made like neutral friends with the Ajax.
Alzak.
Affleck.
Something different every
I
time.
swear to God, it is different every
Affleck.
time.
Oh, no.
All Jacks, Ajax,
Oh my
Affleck.
God.
But yeah, no,
so
they.
it's a card of celebration. It's a card of coming together, friendship. And,
Yes, it's coming together
and
in friendship.
communion of some sort. So I suppose you could argue that there was some of that. Or
There was
maybe.
an uneasy alliance formed.
That is
Possibly,
true.
sort of.
We learned a
Yeah.
lot more, yeah.
But it is a card like of coming together.
Or
So
maybe we just
like
simply
even
don't-
though they're not like, you know, like, oh, BFFs are gonna go to each other's weddings, you know, there is still like a, you know, a coming together of the two different groups.
Or maybe we just don't understand the significance of that encounter just yet.
Perhaps.
Oh. Yeah. That's true.
All right, looks like
Also on Parasite Free.
Oh yeah,
searching.
that's connection.
I would say, is that
Oh,
cause
yeah.
for celebration, or
I mean, maybe the worms were celebrating. I don't know.
Well, we did
like,
actually get
"Woo,
to
new
talk
hosts."
to them for the first
No,
time.
no, 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 no. I didn't want to vote for Gomo. There we go.
Oof. Wow.
wow?
Ouch.
Wow, that's a lot of votes.
You know the zone of truth is gone, right?
Oh, my bad.
Damn.
So there's one for Groger, 2 for Neota, 2 for Lily, 3 for Gomo, and 4,
the-
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for me.
We have the most spread this time. Wow, that's a lot of votes.
Yeah. All right. Looks like Gomo won. So
Gets it back.
you get this. Yeah. Good thing you just used
Hey.
it.
I've been getting them and not using them. So.
Right.
Wait, that gif is not. Oh.
No, Shidoku just added a worm.
I had to. I had to vote for Groger.
Uh-oh,
He caught
it's a
me in
tie.
his big, strong arms. And also, it was raining, so like it was like, you know, he was topless and it was getting wet.
Oh my
chest.
God, is Groger still like barely wearing anything?
Yes, he is.
Oh
He's
my
still
God.
Oh my god,
Yep.
it's supposed
Not
to be this,
replaced his clothes yet.
Oh my
it's
God.
supposed to be this
Fans are
battle-hardened
going
environment,
wild.
and over here is Lily looking at Groger like it's part of Baywatch.
All right. So we may be taking a break next Sunday. It is the last Sunday of the month,
It is indeed.
Oh.
but it depends on how things go. I know I left you guys on a sore spot this time, and I hate to make you guys go 2 weeks, but we'll see what happens. But please check us out. We do a lot of different things together and separate. Most of us do stream. So yeah, come hang out with us in Discord.
Yeah, join the
have a
Discord.
lot
It's
of fun.
the best way to connect
Yeah.
and chat and converse and criticize.
Yeah, and
Memes,
join
sweet.
and
How
memes.
dare
It's
you.
all literally all we do is post memes.
We
Yeah,
just post memes.
Yeah,
as
just
we
join the
RP.
Discord. Riot, protest.
Yep.
Like, we
All right.
Yeah, when he tells you not to.
We want more lavender tea.
Do it. So we will see you guys next time.
Thanks for joining, guys.
Bye.
See you next time.
Fun
Adios.
ways to die. So many fun ways to die.
A fucking spider, dude?